Hello everyone, here is your chess doctor from Germany again, and today I want you to show two nice traps in the so-called Ponziani opening. The Ponziani opening starts with e4, then e5, then knight to f3, knight to c6, and now c3 in order to get grip on the center. And mostly you see knight to f6, and this allows the immediate advance to d4. The first trap emerges if your opponent plays d6. Here we attack his knight. The knight must go anywhere. Say he goes there. Now we attack the other knight and neglect that our pawn is unprotected, because this is our trap. And if your opponent takes this pawn, then you might see which our next move should be. Yes, right. We play queen to a4, check, and at the same time attacking the loose knight, and therefore we win a piece. For example, it could proceed in this way. We go back for the second trap. e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, and again c3, constituting our Ponziani opening. Again, our opponent plays knight to f6, the d4 advance, and now he takes immediately our loose pawn on e4, but we do not care. We attack his knight. Mostly the knight retreats to e7, and now we take his pawn on e5, thereby setting the second trap. It looks most natural for the black to attack our knight and at the same time free his light square bishop, but this is a huge mistake, because now we can play our bishop to b5, check. The most natural move is putting the pawn between. We take the pawn, and he can either take our pawn, then we take by the knight, threatening an indirect check. The best move for him would be playing the queen to b6, but then we retreat our knight, at the same time protecting our bishop and giving check again. So his best option would be to put his bishop between. We take the bishop, and he loses the castling right. And the computer rates this plus 5.7 for the white side, because we have one pawn more. He has two single pawns, and we have two good pawn chains. Our pieces are in good position, and our king is much more safer than the black king is. Our next move could, for example, be castling, and we should have no problem to win this game. Once again, back to this position after we have taken, and he attacks our knight. We give check, and instead of putting his pawn between, he could also try to put his bishop between, but this is even worse, because now we take the bishop, again threatening check, or it could even be better to take by our bishop, check, and there is only one possibility for our opponent. He must give his queen, and so we win the queen for a knight and a bishop and should have no problems winning this game. Or there are many other variations in this opening which cannot be covered in this video, so I strongly recommend you to study the Ponziani opening in detail before you play this. Okay, thank you for your kind attention.